Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's story is about hope and a new beginning. Listen carefully. Speak slowly. Feel every word. Because sometimes one story, one morning, can change everything. It was early morning. The sun was rising slowly in the sky. The air was cool, fresh, and very quiet. The soft light touched the roofs and trees. Everything looked calm and peaceful. A girl named Anna sat near her small window. Her eyes were tired. Her hands were cold. She was thinking deeply. For a long time, she had tried her best. She studied every day. She worked hard. She wanted to make her life better. But nothing seemed to work. Nothing seemed enough. She felt heavy inside. Her heart was tired. Her mind was full of noise. She whispered softly to herself, "I can't do it anymore." Her voice was weak, almost a whisper lost in the air. She looked at her table. It was full of books, notes, and half-finished dreams. She had tried to learn. She had tried to grow. But every time, something stopped her. Maybe fear, maybe doubt, maybe the feeling of being alone. Outside, the world was waking up. Birds were singing slowly. The wind was moving the leaves. The sky was turning gold and blue. Anna sat still for a moment. She felt something inside her, a small voice. It said, "Don't stop." But another voice said, "You can't do it." She didn't know which voice to follow. She closed her eyes. She breathed deeply. And then, she opened them again. A small bird landed on the tree outside her window. It looked so tiny, yet so alive. It sang softly, without fear. Its song was gentle, but full of life. Anna listened carefully. That sound touched her heart. She smiled a little. And in that small smile, something changed. She whispered again, "If that little bird can sing, I can try again." Anna looked at the small bird again. It kept singing, freely, without any fear. The sound was soft, but full of courage. She thought to herself, "How can such a small bird be so brave?" The bird had no plan, no house, no money, but it still sang, with all its heart. Anna felt a gentle warmth in her chest. Something tiny, but real. It was hope. She stood up from her chair. Her legs felt heavy, but she moved. She went to the window and opened it wider. The cool air touched her face. She breathed in slowly. It felt new, clean, alive. For the first time in many days, Anna smiled, not because everything was perfect, but because she wanted to try again. She looked at the sunlight shining on her books. They didn't look like a burden anymore. They looked like doors. Doors to something new. She picked up one of her notebooks. On the cover, she had written, "Dream big." She touched the words gently. She remembered why she started. She wanted to learn, to grow, to build a better life. But she also remembered the pain, the times she failed, the people who laughed at her, the moments she cried alone at night. Yet, she realized something. Every failure had taught her something. Every tear had made her stronger. Every quiet morning was another chance to begin again. Anna said softly, "I will not stop here." Her voice was still quiet, but it was stronger than before. The bird was still singing. It looked at her for a moment, as if it understood. Then it flew away, into the blue sky. Anna watched it go, and whispered, "I'll fly too, one day." She closed the window gently, picked up her cup of tea, and took a deep breath. Something inside her had changed. Not everything, but something small and powerful. It was the beginning of hope. That morning felt different. The sky was brighter. The air was softer. Anna stood near the window and looked outside. She smiled quietly. She thought, "Maybe I don't need to be perfect. Maybe I just need to try." She made her bed. She cleaned her desk. She opened her book again. The words on the page looked new. They didn't scare her anymore. They felt friendly, familiar, possible. She took a pen and started writing slowly. One line, then another. Each word made her stronger. Each sentence made her believe again. She whispered to herself, "This is my new beginning. I will move slowly, but I will not stop." The sun touched her face. It was warm and kind. She felt ready. Ready to start again. Days passed, quietly. But something inside Anna was growing. Every morning, she woke up early. She smiled at herself in the mirror and said, "I am learning. I am growing. I am becoming stronger." At first, she didn't always believe her words, but she kept saying them every day. And slowly, they started to feel true. Her heart became lighter. Her mind became calmer. Her eyes began to shine again. She stopped worrying about perfection. She started enjoying small steps. One page of study. One new word. One small success. People noticed her smile. Her teachers saw her effort. Her friends felt her energy. Anna had changed. Not suddenly, but slowly, like sunrise. She whispered, "This is what I wanted. I am becoming who I am meant to be." Anna sat by her window again. The same place, but she was not the same person. She looked at the morning sky. It was bright and full of color. She smiled softly. She whispered, "I did not give up. I am still learning. I am still growing." She thought about the little bird. Its song had changed her heart. A small sound, but full of courage. Anna understood something deep. Change doesn't happen in one day. It happens slowly, with patience and hope. She said, Every small step matters. Every little try makes me stronger. Then she closed her eyes and took a long breath. She felt peace inside her heart. She whispered again, "I can do it. I will keep going. I will never give up." Because one morning, just like this one, can change everything. You did it. You listened. You spoke. And you learned. Every word makes you stronger. Every try takes you further. So keep going. Keep believing. And never stop learning. If you enjoyed this slow English shadowing practice, like this video, subscribe for more lessons, and comment below. What part of Anna's story inspired you the most? Your words might inspire someone else too, because your English journey is just beginning.